is indeed Michael McDowell. He is out front. He controls the race from the bottom to the middle. Back to the bottom he goes. Over the nose of Brad Keselowski. Brad runs second. To his outside is still Reddick.
McDowell has been mistake-free since the final restart, but there's still a long way to go before he gets home. They're trying to organize a third lane back in the rear of the field, but at the front, it's still McDowell.
Ryan Blaney was one that jumped out of line, but he lost all momentum. He's gone all the way to the back to join Priest and company back there. McDowell back to the bottom. Seals off the advance from Keselowski. McDowell back to the point.
Another big run here from McDowell on the bottom side of things with Keselowski in his back pocket. He'll slide up and block the advancement of Tyler Reddick. That third lane picked up another one. Here comes Chase Elliott to try to help the outside.
That gives 5 cars now on that third lane. It's about strength and numbers in the draft at Talladega. They still have a lot of real estate to make up, however, as McDowell at the front of the field continues to keep everybody at bay.
Brad Keselowski has been a perfect manufacturer teammate so far to Michael McDowell. There's going to come a time where that cooperation comes to an end. For the moment, it's still McDowell leading the way.
Sole possession of the lead. That allows Michael to change lanes again. He'll lead the bottom. He is now throwing the block on Tyler Reddick. He right now is in the middle of the racetrack. McDowell slides back to the bottom. Here comes Reddick with a head of steam to the outside.
He gets a great push from Martin Truex Jr. as they go side by side. Second, matter of fact, the front 4 rows there. Here comes that third lane up to 10th.
And they are rolling, Jason Toy. That is led by Chase Elliott. They were out back. They're not out back anymore. They are trying to make their way into the top 10. We follow Chase Elliott as he works the extreme outside lane.
Chase Elliott saddles the horse and goes to the whip. He's still got some work to do. Still back around 15th place. Shane Van Gisbergen's going to slide up in front of him. At the front, side by side for the lead. Here comes Tyler Reddick.
Tyler Reddick inches out in front from the middle lane out of turn number 2. Matter of fact, Truex just shoving him for all he's got. Michael McDowell hard at it back to the bottom. Here come Keselowski and McDowell drawing even with Reddick and Truex.
Continue to fight it back and forth here for the top spot at Talladega and away to victory lane. Michael McDowell, Tyler Reddick, nose to nose through the shadows of turn number 4.
And it's Shane Van Gisbergen now leading the outside charge, and they're making some hay. They're up now to about the 15th position. They've got 6 cars lined up on that third lane. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Tyler Reddick, Michael McDowell wheel to wheel for the lead with 4 laps to go.
Inches apart for the win at Talladega Superspeedway. Third lane still back around 16th place. McDowell surges back out into the lead. He's got it again off turn 2.
They are doing all they can to get that third lane rolling again. Shane Van Gisbergen, the one that's leading it, but they can't make the progress they need to make until now. It begins to kick in. Here comes Elliott shoving SVG at the outside.
They go from 10th to 8th right now, side by side with Kyle Busch. Put SVG up in the battle for that 6th position on the outside. Up front, side by side for the lead at Talladega.
3 laps to go in the Geico 500. Here they come back down to the tri-oval. Middle lane led by Tyler Reddick. Inside charging along is Michael McDowell. Outside lane back around the 11th spot. That's Shane Van Gisbergen.
Third lane trying to summon up some horsepower, but they're not quite there yet. Front of the pack, they continue to run door to door now. McDowell on the inside, Reddick on the outside, inches apart off 2.
Side by side, 3 wide mid-pack. Again, SVG pounding away at the outside. Now Kyle Busch will jump up. Now here comes Ty Gibbs. He'll go to the high lane of the racetrack, but it's all McDowell, at least for now.
3 wide for third on back, but up front it continues to be Michael McDowell. That third lane breaking up a little bit. It allows the front 2 to pull away side by side off the 4.
Nobody's sitting down at the Talladega Superspeedway now. 2 laps to go, side by side at the front of the field. McDowell continues to pound away downstairs, but drawing even to the outside with a run is Tyler Reddick.
The third lane has lost its mojo and fallen back outside the top 20. Reddick trying to make the charge up high. He can't make it stick. McDowell away with the lead. Keselowski's out of the box. He can move now on the back straightaway.
Keselowski stays on the inside, so does McDowell. The question is, can Reddick and company regroup? They do. Here comes Reddick alongside Michael McDowell. They're mirroring each each other for the lead at Talladega.
Nose to nose, working their way back into turn number 3 and 4. It is Reddick on the outside. He's got an advantage of ahead of Martin Truex Jr. That puts him right there against the door of McDowell.
They got a lap car in front of them that they will have to deal with. Wheel to wheel, tightly close together through the tri-oval. White flag is in the air. Next flag ends the race. Tyler Reddick surges ahead by a bumper.
Final time at a turn 1, and it's anybody's ball game. Back comes McDowell as they go 3 wide around the lap machine on the bottom. McDowell by half a car length. Here they come for the final time off turn 2.
As of now, there is no third lane. Everybody in double wide formation. All eyes on Tyler Reddick and Michael McDowell. Reddick with the fender out in front. McDowell comes back to the bottom. Keselowski shoves McDowell back to the lead for the final time in 3.
McDowell surges out in front. Keselowski in second. Nose to tail from third on back. The bottom part of the racetrack. Michael McDowell will lead him off of turn 4 in the final time.
Final time off of turn number 4. Here comes Brad to the bottom. Michael McDowell throws the block, and Brad gets into him. Michael McDowell into the fence. They're crashing further back. Checkered flag is in the air. Tyler Reddick gets there first. Tyler Reddick across the line. Other cars spinning and crashing further back. It's all over. Tyler Reddick gets to the line first after a massive crash coming through the tri-oval.
One car riding on the wall on the driver's side door, the full length of this short straightaway past the start-finish line. Safety trucks are rolling immediately. Most of the field came flying apart in the crash here in the tri-oval, but what a crash we had here. Not sure which car that was. All we could see is the bottom of the car up against the safer barrier as everything takes place there. We're going to hold things for the moment, Jeff, right now, because I think we're going to wait and see what NASCAR race control says on this one.
Yeah, we call Tyler Reddick to the line first, but the caution flag was flying. We need to wait for NASCAR to make it official before we make it official.
We do, because timing and scoring has Kyle Busch getting to the line first. So we'll see how this plays out. But Kyle Busch now has climbed from his race car. He went the wrong way down the pit lane. We'll see how this ends up playing out. But Reddick and Kyle Busch, timing and scoring has Kyle Busch as the first car to the line. And to our right, we can see race control gathering.
And Tyler Reddick is celebrating what he thinks is a victory. Kyle Busch, and now we're seeing a shuffle on the leaderboard. But again, we are going to wait until they make it official.